The Rock A is not known as one of the stronger ships in the game. It is, in fact, known as one of the weakest ships in the game. It begins with 2 missile launchers and 28 missiles, with the only problem being that there are more than 28 enemies between us and the flagship, and they take more than 1 missile each to kill. Other than that, though, we're great. Hey, Nick. How you doing? These guys are after our fuel. 20 scrap. Let's buy shields buffer. Off to a great start. Let's attack the pirates. Shield buffer is actually pretty relevant in this fight. Well, their weapons never line up, I don't think, actually. Weapons line up on the 3rd laser shot. It's the 2nd. I was late. I said it and everything. I don't know. Double rewards. Wasn't too bad. If I'd shot at the weapons at any point, they would have been able to repair their piloting and engines both, and I would have been rolling to hit again against their evasion. And I did have the weapons buffer, or shields buffer rather. Didn't they hit my weapons? I guess they took out the whole missile, which had already fired. I was thinking I had a weapons buffer during that fight. Definitely didn't. Alright, cool. Can I see now? Better than before. You arrive at a beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. Seems this distress beacon was a trap. That's a burst laser 2 and a missile launcher. Fuck. Rude. Okay, we'll just never ever miss. Should make the game relatively easier. Feels like playing battleships or something. Just launching missiles at each other. Giant idiots of space. Nick won 10 games in a row. Playing duos, Nick? How's the PUBG going? I read that they banned a lot of hackers over the last day or so. Let's grab shields 2. I mean, what could we really need from the market anyway? Like, a weapon or something? Nah, I doubt it. Not sure if you've ever brought a missile weapon to the flagship. I think they do fine on the flagship. I don't think I ever have either, though, for what it's worth. Am I having a meme war with Dolphin Chemist on Twitter? Not to my knowledge. Oh, Dolphin Chemist also had a ridiculous chef, I see. With 2 shields. Why do you only get 2 shields? That's not enough shields. Nick. Everybody loves you, Nick. They're all just giving you a hard time. It's because they all want to be you. Just trying to get away. Ship cannot hurt us. Still trying to get away. Ship can only hurt our feelings if we fail to kill it. Oh my god. Please have mercy. I didn't even know it can say miss that late. I mean, I was going to, like, just shoot the hull missile at the piloting, if that missed. And then it decided to miss, like, after it went by the room. So I didn't know. You need glasses as well. Glasses are sick, Nick. You've got your hair, though. That counts for something. These guys also can't hurt me, and they're even not trying to run away. Perfect. Okay, we did it. It's a miracle. 5 fuel, 1 drone part, 9 scrap. We don't need fuel that much. We don't need drone parts. We need only missiles. Oh my god. Oh my god, somebody please send help. What's their evasion? Like 20? The unmanned drone was maybe 30. I mean, at least we have an unlimited supply of missiles, right? There's that going in our favor. It'd really suck if these were running out. I have 8 left. Do you have the streamer cat, Leonette? I will shield their ship with mine and escort them out. Excellent. I liked that because I didn't have to shoot missiles at it. Not having to shoot missiles at things seems ideal at this point. 4 fuel, 4 missiles, 1 drone part. I don't even know what those are anymore. I was like gonna say scrap. The rocks have not invented how to use drone parts just yet. Can't take damage again. I meant to like train off this, but it's too boring. Replicator and 100 starting missiles might make it work. I feel like you'd still just switch over to like non-missile weapons though. I really do. Nice! It's probably balanced for normal difficulty or something. And then they're just like, oh, those people who play on hard will work out how to make it work. And it's like, no, actually, people who play on hard cannot do anything to make their missiles have a higher chance to hit, so they just run out of them. Like, that's what actually happens. I don't know. I wonder what this ship feels like playing on normal. Because on normal, there's lower evade on the enemies, and they have lower hit points, right? Minus crew without level 2 medbay. Probably just take the scrap. Probably just take the scrap. We can't go to an NG controlled sector with this ship because a defense drone actually single-handedly renders us impotent. So we'll just go to the civilian sector. And go over this way and look for a store with a weapon in it. No, this is not. No. No. They can't hurt us. Except our feelings. Probably can't kill this. I'm going to wait until we can jump to see if there's a store nearby before I try to shoot at this. Rudeful. We can almost leave. They've hacked our piloting, so it's taking longer than it would otherwise. I'm gonna open a beer. Am I on a win streak right now? No, I just lost that bullshit Sector 7 fucking... Hey, you can't. How you doing? You dislike that you can gain a large advantage by just idling for 15 minutes. In this case, we can, if we idle for much longer, actually leave the fight. There's a market there. I'm gonna make the naive assumption that that market has stuff in it that we can use to kill stuff without having to shoot missiles. Okay, we only netted -3 missiles and got a bunch of scrap and lots of other good stuff. Just buy a couple burst laser 2s here and we'll be on our way. Oh, those are not the right burst lasers. Those are just... I was so excited and then I was so unexcited almost instantly afterwards. That was... Okay. Buy the burst laser 3, probably not. Do you have another store? Nope. Artemis missiles aren't that bad. Could keep those around, maybe. Buy the burst one and the pike beam. Keeps working for another couple of sectors, maybe? It's optimism. Buy the bug! Nick, why did you stop streaming so early? Did you start the stream early today? There's a miniature me behind me. I doubt that. I doubt it highly. It doesn't even make sense. Gotta try the teleporter. Holy shit, there's a teleporter here. I didn't even see that. Wow, thanks for pointing that out. I've been distracted by these not being burst laser 2s. But you're right, that's a teleporter. Lazy streamer has a day off. I thought you said you won 10 games in a row. Also, I thought your days off were like Tuesdays. What is this? What is your schedule at this point, Nick? I don't even know what to think anymore. No, we can't go explosive replicator. Nope. If I were going to buy the crew teleporter, I think I'd buy a clone bay. I don't think I'd buy a mantis. And I don't think it's good. It's not that bad, but I don't think it's good. This is a setup that can fight ships for the next half sector, and then maybe we can do something special after that. Come back to this after 8 jumps. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of jumps. Yeah, this should get us through these jumps pretty well. And then maybe the next store has something else. You're going to move your day off. Just move your day off to the day after today every single day, and you'll never have to work again. Eh? Eh? You see where I'm going with this, right? I don't think we do Glaive Beam. Seems unlikely. So just sell the Artemis? And buy nothing? Okay, don't sell the Artemis then. The less you stream, the more you're appreciated. There's probably something to that. If you're only streaming like 4 hours a week, everybody's gonna get excited. Want to be there for that Nick stream. Hell, 4 hours a week? Make it 2 hours a week. Game of Thrones is only like 1 hour a week. What, 8 out of 50 some weeks of the year? How many weeks are there in a year? Like 52 or something? Who even knows? Base 10 for the calendar, please. Just be a like obvious improvement. Hold on to the Artemis. I'm holding on to it for now, yeah. Exclusive stream only on HBO tomorrow. You guys have to pay for HBO in Australia to watch Game of Thrones? I don't remember if New Zealand has HBO yet. They have like Sky Television or something. the last time I checked. Hacking. Burst laser 2. I'm very good at this game. That's gotta be the easiest Rock A win that anyone has ever pulled off. Seriously though, I don't think I've ever seen anyone win with this ship this easily before. I'm probably the first. Alright. Remember, like, at the beginning of this sector when I had 2 missile launchers? I do, vaguely. Steven remembers. Roque Balboa. Oof. Game of Thrones sucks anyway, Kappa. Who is this troll in my chat? Do you want to be a mod, Nick, or would it make you feel uncomfortable memeing? No, I shouldn't make you a mod. That would be... yeah. I wouldn't want you to feel intimidated with your power. I'm the best player in the world! I'm the best player in the world! Nice salvo, nerds. Who needs defense when you have burst lasers? Is it helpful to tell me that my oxygen is going down? Yeah, sort of. Probably by the time I read it, I'll already have noticed. The reason it is that I don't have enough reactor power for engines and oxygen at the same time right now, so I'm having to turn the oxygen off to fly around. Your war crimes. I just canceled their burst by putting my lasers in front of it. That's why I was laughing. Ooh. There was a ship lurking. Wait. I wonder if that's a system repaired run or an NG, or both or something. Seemed like very, very quick repairs. We're on fire! Get your pogo sticks out, guys! We're doing the rock fire jump. Oh, it's hammer time already. It's strong stuff. 9% this beer. Mantis Homeworlds or Uncharted Nebula. I don't have long-range scanners. I don't have doors. I don't know. I don't want either of those at all. Have 8 fuel. I'm gonna go Mantis Homeworlds, but I'm gonna feel sort of gross about it. And I'm gonna buy doors, I think. Doors and another reactor power. One day I'll remember piloting 2. For what? Pogo fucked up my green screen. Did it? That's really weird. Get fucked up OBS. Oh god, I'm disappearing. What's wrong? I don't, but nothing changed. Be right back. Instantly, it is fixed. Oh, it's not fixed again. Now it's fixed. I don't know what's wrong with that. I will send my rock crew member to prevent a riot. We're rich. We are getting boarded. I just lost my last run. I mean, to a number of things. Stun bomb. But largely to having... Is this mantis, like, is there something wrong with its brain? That door was open. I feel sorry for it. It was largely to having 4 mantis board in a Sector 7 fight, which killed 5 out of 7 of my crew. I wish you could name your guns in PUBG so you could carry your viewers around. No how door work. Maybe Potato should be a mantis. I know that Potato's pretending to be a rock, but I like to imagine that that's not what's happening at all. 5 hull damage and crew, or scrap, 5 hull damage, scrap, mantis fight. I need crew. Butters! Welcome aboard. We don't even have weapons training yet. Why do we shoot before them? Do I have an automated reloader? I don't think I do. Is it because... Oh, they're just not manning weapons at all, because they're idiots. Okay. I guess we can just stay on... sensors? I don't know. Shields? We'll go on shields, because we already bought upgraded doors, because we didn't have enough crew, and we went into Mantis Homeworlds. We want to, like, make a circle around the market, and then hit it with lots of scrap. Attempt to hail him. The legendary thief Kazakh Plethkilik. He and Kazakh Plethkilik perform a weird kind of alien haka. That's rude. What makes it weird exactly? It's just sort of rude to say that that's weird. That's all I'm saying. Just wait for weapons to get a little bit repaired and then hit it again. Oh, it's Mantis repair. This could take a while. Okay, I've got on board. So if we set fire to this, probably just burning the ship down at this point. It's too bad. Who's potatoes on guns? Oh. 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 Uh-oh. We're cornered by stores. Well, we haven't bought all of the burst laser 2s in the world yet. There's a fire, maybe? Yeah. This shouldn't end up being a bio kill, but we can wait and see what happens. Get Patano some training. Seems possibly needed. Okay, unfortunately they're piloting oxygen and doors are just gonna burn down, and that'll be it for their ship. I've seen really weird things happen in this situation before though, so I'm not giving up yet. I'm pretty much giving up though. Okay. Got one of those burst laser 2s, huh? Could buy mind control. Mind control will get us some bio kills. It's just like, is it better to turn the other burst laser online maybe? Or the pike beam even? Or shields 3? Might be. Let's hold off on spending stuff until the next store. can work out what exactly we're gonna do there. Mantis ships are terrible. Just really, really bad. Like, what is going on here? They're going to send an NG to board us next. Okay. Okay. Oh, my auto fire is still turned on. We managed to bio-kill them with auto fire. That's like the level of intensity that that ship was operating at. Good win. Let's check out the next market. We can even skip that market. Like, we could just take the other jump. We have 4 fuel though. Good night, Raygon. See you next time. Another pike beam, a fire beam. Automated reloader. Okay. Don't think we need to be holding on to this last pike beam right now, right? See very little reason why it needs to be here. Let's buy lots of fuel. Repair the hull. And grab... I'm gonna like move toward having the burst laser one online, but let's get... Well... Okay. Okay. Why think about it when it comes down to it? Good night, Sir Wagglepuss. Sleep well. It's a Vulcan? Interesting. Did we lose? Fuel for 3 drone parts. I think we pass. And we are headed into a pirate-controlled sector. Okay, I'm going to shoot 7 lasers at them. Grab this market. Grab 3 jumps first. Is there even a point? I don't know. We have enough scrap for hacking, probably, by the time we get there. Try to be the hero. That's funny. Yeah, we'll just try. I will reject the offer and continue my assault. Whoa, 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 what just happened? Holy shit. Okay, there's a flak 1 here. There's also cloaking, clone bay, hacking. I think hacking's the clear thing to do. We have managed to find a situation where we don't buy flak 1 because our stuff is too good already, which is impressive. It's hard to do that. Weirdful, why would I shoot my own cat? It doesn't even make sense. What if every day when I fulfilled my sub goal, I just stopped streaming? Would that be... Maybe that's what should happen when my sub goal gets fulfilled. Ooh, but I could like just keep streaming until I had fulfilled it. So eventually people would like sub to me just to stop me from dying. I've got it all worked out now. No, it's a daily sub goal. Ares! You're a rock, Ares! I'm going to reject that. I don't really want to shield rock right now. I'm not a proud man. Thank you for the 5 bits, potato. It'd be cool to have cloaking right now. Like we probably could have just depowered hacking and oxygen instead of one of my weapons there. That was sweet, so I'm glad I did it. Post-September depression sets in. I've actually been... For me, War of the Chosen release was when I got all of my subs, so the September stuff didn't really affect me that much. I was losing subs while it was half price for new subs. It was good. It felt good. It felt great. Sort of irrelevant, though. Reactor bars seemed good. A firebomb. Hey, potato! Alright, with a firebomb, we can actually biokill stuff. That's really nice. I have to pay attention now. I'm gonna stop there. Why? Why not just let it shoot me? I don't know. Seems like the wrong decision. It was gonna shoot me anyway. Yeah, I don't know. That was not a good use of a drone part. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, potato. We did it! Did you see that they banned 1 billion hackers, Nick? I'm really interested in the hacking that's going on in PUBG. I wonder, like, I don't know, I'm excited to see how Blue Hole ends up dealing with it and stuff like that. I'm gonna kill their piloting first. No, I'm not. Never mind. Oh my god. Good. See if we can do this slightly better this time. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. I'm gonna hold on to my drone. Go after their weapons. I don't know. I tricked them into shooting a missile at me again, I think. Nope. Holy shit, the fire beam right now. Okay, so we didn't actually take hull damage, right? Pretty sure we didn't actually take hull damage there. How did I meet Beagle? I just started making reviews of his Thursday Night XCOM, and then he reached out to me. I mean, I guess I'd known Beagle before then. I worked on Long War 2, and Beagle was like in Skype groups with people who were doing that. So I had spoken to him there. Let's depower that. No. My opinion of those weapons is no. Angie's dead, I think? Might be a bio kill. We can't... Okay. I don't know how this works, because we can't kill the rock with fire, right? But I'm pretty sure those two crew cannot put that fire. Are you shitting me? Those guys are incredible. Wow. Okay, never mind. They can just do that, huh? Are they like level 7,000 repair or something? Okay, it's just the rock. Maybe we can keep oxygen off long enough that he suffocates to death. That's fine. I wonder what happens when they get up to 2 power. That's fine too. Ooh, they're going after oxygen now. Okay. There's no air in the oxygen though. It's gonna hurt him to repair that. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. The parts where you get to watch the ants slowly suffocate to death are definitely my favorite parts of this game. Nick doesn't really know FTL, so to him I look like a sadistic man trying to make the AI suffer. Nick has known that I'm a psychopath for years. Nick was the first to catch on. I don't know. One day Nick just told me I was a psychopath. It was interesting. Nick's a cool guy. Nick does this to actual human players in PUBG, yeah. Do we want Zoltan controlled or an Uncharted Nebula? I think the Uncharted Nebula is a lot safer. I'm gonna go Zoltan controlled. I want to practice. Practice with Zoltan intruders. The AI doesn't even suffer, you guys. It's not even human. Uh-oh. We're gonna get shot at a lot right about now. Didn't get hit a lot though, fortunately. I'm gonna lock down piloting. Oh, we want that person there. Okay, fine. The Mantis can do the repair job. Set on fire. In fairness, the designers of the game made it so the strategy makes them suffer to death for 2 to 3 minutes. They did make that strategy better than the other strategy. So I can't really be blamed for this, right? FTL is actually real. Is this like an Ender's Game sort of situation? Let's not do that, please. Ender's Game was an excellent book with some questionable sequels. And perhaps a questionable author as well. Low on drone parts. Yeah, we're doing okay though. We're not that bad off. You tend to pick up drone parts almost as quickly as you use them when you have hacking. Was Ender's Shadow good in my opinion? I didn't get through it. So I guess no, but I couldn't really tell you what I thought of the end. So I guess that's a no. Gross. Alright, what should we be spending money on right now? I really don't know. This is a Zoltan controlled sector. Crew? Are there crew? Nope. I guess we shield 3? Seems fine. Holy shit, that dealt damage to their weapons. Wow. They have a glaive beam. They no longer have a glaive beam. What's going on here? They're on fire, they're about to die in space, alone, by themselves. Stop this. I must watch. I have to kill their clone bay. The fire kills their clone bay? The fire's not going to kill the pilot before it burns the mind control down. Also, when it burns the shields down, the ship's just going to die to asteroids. Alright. Not actually happening. Use firebomb. Holy shit, I have a firebomb. Holy shit, it's on my bar. Wow, yeah, no, that would have been a very easy bio kill then. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, guys. See if we can maybe notice that next time. You're full alpha strike right now. Dodges. Unfortunately, they reroute their power to shields, but I mean, I guess they're dead, so I guess that's okay. want to be forced to dive. The one thing this ship is still missing is cloaking. Otherwise, we're set. Ow! Oh god. Oh god. That's pretty bad. Can I jump? Well, that's not a problem. And they have a 1 damage missile. No, we're fine. Okay, I have hacking for the next salvo. They cloaked. Okay, we don't have hacking for the next salvo then. Good dodges. This time we have hacking, I think. Really good dodges. I don't think those misses were, oh, the other ship's misses were really bad. Our misses weren't that unreasonable. The leader game unmanned drones just have a lot of evasion. What do I do if I had a half-working stasis chamber? I think that's like the first half of the quest to unlock the Crystal A. Something like that. I don't know, I've never actually done it. But yeah, I would unlock the Crystal A. But I'm pretty sure that you almost never actually complete that quest. So, actually I wouldn't. Hey Guignol, how you doing? Have I acquired the pre-igniter? Not on this one, Pluralitas. Let's secure the fuel supply. Pretty sure I'm just not meant to do this. Wait, what the? Why do they have all their weapons active? Do they not? Maybe they don't. I have 17% evasion, by the way. Trying to escape. And they are dead. I thought this might be the store. Alright, so we're running around with 9 hull. And no... no fuel. Actually, still not level 2. Wow, we're not even level 1 on engines. I guess we've been killing stuff before it attacks us. Hey, Sanser. Where you left me last night. Yeah, stream's been going on for a little under 10 hours right now. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Hey, that sounds good. Got an uncharted nebula coming up. All right, cool. With 7 fuel. I feel like the ship isn't really getting stronger very quickly. Like we've been this strong for a long time. On the bright side, we don't have any NGs, so we don't have to worry about like boarding people. We just like send the rocks and the, you know, the slapping and the and then the explosions. You can unlock the crystal ships by just beating the game with the ship preceding them now, right? I'm pretty sure that you can. We don't really need a teleporter with this many lasers. But we could definitely use cloaking. Hack their weapons. We have to stop taking like any damage ever. Might be a bio kill? No. It almost was. That's on fire, that's why they're running from it. Okay, nebula sectors have 0 to 1 regular stores on non-nebula spaces, so it's always a good idea to check all the non-nebula spaces if you're looking for a store. Turn on the firebomb. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting to do that. Someday I'll learn. Let's grab cloaking. Let's fix the hull. Let's grab more fuel. I'm gonna slightly over repair. Seems like a good store. Alright, we're set. Can pick up mind control if we want. Could pick up another crew or two. Another weapon wouldn't hurt, but isn't really necessary. The Zoltan for my shields. Yeah, like repairing and buying fuel was more important. And obviously cloaking. Cloaking's doing a great job so far. Really pleased with it so far. Good investment. It is on fire. Not 100% sure what Caitlin's doing right now. Is that on fire? No. Okay, I give up. Killing just saw the Gordon Freeman cosplay post. Have you played Half-Life? Or seen Half-Life? Do you recognize who that is? Did I just take damage? Man. Okay, that was a little bit brutal. You need to get the Zoltan because sometimes you need to turn your shields off. I see what you're saying. What is the most wizardly race in Faster Than Light? Probably the Zoltans. Annoying little shits. Full of power though. Yeah, definitely the Zoltans. It's so hard. Got it? There's another guy repairing their clone bay. No, he's dead. Oh, I didn't have the Lanius guy on that run where people were saying all of the races I had. Did I? Maybe I did. Crystals cast Crystal Warren. Shit. Poomcon Gamer! Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are enjoying the show. Yeah, Heavy Laser. Heavy Laser would be a pretty sweet final addition to this salvo. Mind Control would also be great. Currently we're in a nebula. I believe Sector 7 will be out of a nebula. There are lots of weapons I could get that would add to the salvo, and there's only one Mind Control. Let's just grab Mind Control. Doesn't work very well while we are in fact, I'm not even going to power it. Or in the nebula, it doesn't work very well, but once we're out, it will be nice. Rest in peace, Firebomb. Yeah. How? Firebombs, medkits. It's hard to remember this stuff. Bjorn! Good. More rock people, just what we needed. How are you on shields training? We'll put the rock on the doors, and he'll just stand there forever. Enjoy yourself, Bjorn. May forget that you're here. Could have bought fuel. Oh fuck, it's gonna be down by the time. Damn it, Bjorn, you didn't even do anything! Attacking our doors. Bjorn, that was your job! It's an NG. It is a lone NG. He has come to bring us the words of death. Oh, he's... well... Rock on scanning. Not in a nebula. You can't scan in a nebula at all. Might switch to scanning with somebody at some point, though. If we hack their piloting, there's no real reason to have scanning going. Because we're going to see the relevant guide to mind control anyway. Gonna skip that. We do have only 4 drone parts. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Is that like their only guy left alive? Oh. Oh yeah. Bit of a weird fight whenever you're fighting with half of your power.
I'm having trouble walking up.
How many drinks have you had?
I've had like a third.
Caitlin's drunk.
How much have you been drinking? I didn't even see you open a beer.
Caitlin's drinking tonight. What is it, Sunday night? Yeah, that seems like the night to be drinking. Alright, we get ourselves a Slug Home Nebula or an NG controlled. I think we go NG controlled, given that we didn't pick up that slug earlier. Yeah, wooden traptor. Two fuel, 4 drone parts, and the Mantis bomber trying to kill us. Oh, Mantis fighter, sorry. Can we actually see them now? We can, can't we? Oh, we're meant to like kill their weapons at some point so they stop shooting at us. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Nice fire. Not... Ooh, wait a second. Not quite enough. Forgot we had mind control now too. Double rewards, breach missiles. Okay. I don't know what to do with 144 scrap at the moment. Wizard market. I guess we wizard market with it. Not like she'll be in a position of responsibility in the morning, like for Young Lives or something.
Not in the morning.
No, she starts work in the afternoon tomorrow. Should be fine. Is that worth 30 scrap? I don't know. Backup battery. Wow, they really want us to buy long-range scanners. Also a Flak 1, apparently. Alright. That one I will actually buy. No. Holy shit. So the hacking's done. It take a little while to get 190 scrap for the final weapons. We'll do it though. It'll be good. Where are we? There are 8 jumps left. Let's buy 3 fuel so we don't have to worry about that. Let's buy a couple of drone parts so we don't really have to worry about that. Okay, our ship is ready. We just have to finish upgrading it. Generate some scrap to do that with. We don't have a clone base. I guess we save ourselves. Okay, we're checking something out for some guy for some reason. Who even knows? You beast, how you doing? That's a lot of NGs. Why did I do it this way? It's an odd way to do it. We're still gonna get missiled, like it didn't even work. Then I flacked after my salvo. That was great. This is going well so far. Nice dodges. Want to give us 8? Ah, no. None of that nonsense. So there are 2 NGs left. Mind control's up pretty soon. Grabbed a small bomb out of that. Cool. I guess we probably never get to sell it though, so it doesn't actually do anything. It's a lot of fuel. It doesn't matter. We have enough fuel at this point. We're in Sector 7, pretty close to the exit. I hope we have enough fuel. It'd be sort of awkward if we don't. Where'd the missile go? Oh, I shut it down. Oops. Please? God. Okay. 3 fuel, 59 scrap. Cool. We took some hull damage that maybe we shouldn't have taken. Got the bio kill though. Yeah, typically you want the flak to hit first. It's been a while since I had a flak in the salvo actually. I don't think I've done that at all today. Pegasus missiles. Promise to deliver the cargo and ask if any would be interested in joining your crew. Felicity, welcome aboard! Alright, I like this. The 6th crew member does something. I feel like the 7th crew member is starting to run out of places to stand. Sell drone parts for scrap. Probably not. Let's go. We should dive once. It's been a while since the quad flagship. I don't think I've ever had a quad flagship. Oh, that's not getting through. Holy shit. Never mind. Wait, they don't have weapons? Wouldn't they be better if they had weapons. It does seem like a thing you'd want. Thanks for the follow, Zather! Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the show. I'm a strong believer in the idea that I might someday successfully break these guys' shields. Maybe turn the flak off. Yeah, the flak's not actually better than a burst laser 1 here. They can't hurt us, so whatever on that. Okay. It is just like, yeah, like mathematically, eventually I'm going to hit. They probably have something like 40% evasion and need to hit with 5 out of 7, so it happens less than half the time, but it does happen sometimes. Unfortunately, my salvo doesn't quite line up, so I can't just auto-fire. Another thing is, eventually we're going to run them out of drone parts, probably. Because we're going to shoot down their drones. And that'll make it easier to get through. So how are you guys doing? Unintentional weapons training. Yep, pretty much. If we had mind control, we could do more, but they hacked our mind control. And we can't really get a hack in through 2 defense drones and an anti-drone. I bet we could. It seems difficult, too. This could be sort of interesting, actually. It's System 7. I don't think we got there. Close, though. Real close. Okay, we got their piloting. This is what I should have been shooting at for a while. Means they no longer have evasion. Now they do again. They're almost out of drones. Okay, they're out of drones. We got their piloting again. This is why we're saving up to put the flak online, as well as the burst lasers. Whew, we did it. We want cloaking 2 for this. The reactor bar. I have a backup battery, I just realized. Let's go. Drone's thrust is 90 degrees off from their acceleration, and this triggers you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe they're like steering with smaller jets somewhere else or something like that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, we totally deserve to get AS speed there. Okay, the last stand. with 0 fuel. We'd better play our charisma game well here. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" "We are the Rocket, and we are here again trying so desperately hard to win one time with this shit-y ship. This ship is so bad." He doesn't want to hear it, does he? This ship, like, I don't know. It's just so bad. Like, even with the setup, I don't know. I'm not convinced. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to choose to believe, I guess. That's all I can do. The Roque Balboa. Okay, do we need a repair station? Yeah, probably. It's like here. Am I going for level 3 hacking? Don't think so. I think we're just shooting their shields really, really hard and hacking pilot. Okay. Good. Let's check out their piloting the salvo. Can't afford level 3 hacking and our 4th gun and shields 4. We'll see. I'm definitely putting this online. Sometimes you get quite a lot of scrap out of this sector. Depends on the jumps though. We could if we had scrap recovery arm. Thanks guys. Where were my long-range scanners? Sold them, didn't I? Gargmal! So follow, welcome to the stream. Got him pretty lucky. Okay, this is basically how the flagship fight is expected to look, I think. Except we're going to get to hack their piloting too. I could have hacked piloting there, but it seemed like too much work. We're miles ahead of the flagship. Oh, they've got that Vulcan though. This is a bio kill, yeah? This must be a bio kill. Is he really going to go into the med bay? Is that really a good idea? Think for a second, friend. Is this really a good idea? Is guy not hurt yet? Nice fires. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Oh my god, the ship's going to burn down. No! With the crew dead, you quickly salvage what you can. Ooh, the double rewards. Alright. That's enough for hacking 3 or shields 4. So which one do I want? With a salvo of 10. You like shields 4? Buffer here. Not a lot of buffers. But hopefully that's okay, because we're just going to kill them. Does the base give me extra stuff if we go there super early? No. Okay, so we'll get... I don't know. We didn't quite play this sector right. We have less scrap than we should. We're just gonna click their missiles. Tech piloting, mind control piloting. Should be fine. This is it, the Rebel Flagship. If you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving, and there is no turning back. Cloaking, hacking. Alright, let's see what their hack is. We can run away if it's really bad. Their mind on our mind control. That's not the best, but it's not bad enough to stop, I don't think either. Oh shit, I like have another salvo already. That was my shields. Okay, we can clip their missiles. Yeah, salvo, hack. I like that I've used the backup battery to not do anything. 1 hit point. Oh. Cool. Phase 1 is down. Motivation is only 15. Is that right? Was it? Like when they weren't hacked, it was only 15? That seems really low. I don't know. What's important to buffer for this next fight? Mind control isn't that important. We're fine on doors. I probably just buy reactor power. I don't really need reactor power. 1 reactor bar for engines. Okay, that's fine. Alright, they're jumping to the base. Fuck. Buffer hacking? Maybe. I think we killed them. Ooh, we didn't. Ouch. Okay, that was a little bit greedy, it turns out. Didn't do the math quite right there. We got out of the fight, though. I decided to cloak their missiles instead of waiting for their overcharge. And yeah, it turns out that their overcharge did go off before I finished killing them. So that was terrible. They had a nasty overcharge too. That was a really, really, really high damage overcharge for phase 2. Maybe it lined up with their weapons going off or something? I don't know. Alright. One more fight. Let's grab that hacking buffer. We're going to be canceling mind control. With our mind control, we may jump away. After getting boarded, they still have quite a few guys on board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not that many. We have to cloak their overcharge. Which means this stuff gets to hit us. Good. Ooh, it's too fast. But they're dead. Yeah. How did I miss? Current evasion 22. Oh, they're like auto evade. It's working for them. Okay, that was somewhat close. Our weapons are on fire. Thanks to the valiant effort of Mimandum and her successful crew, the Rebels' flagship was destroyed.